All right, it's starting the recording. So, welcome Amy's team. We have myself, obviously, Hillary Thompson. I'm an Emerald. And the beautiful Miss Erin Barton, who is our Sapphire, joining us tonight.
Hey, y'all.
Erin, if you want to just start sharing, talking, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Amie, we just kind of wanted to get Amy's team together and see where everyone was at. Motivation, some encouragement, answer any questions, that sort of thing. But Erin, if you want to go ahead with whatever you want to share.
Yeah, I just really wanted to get Amy's team together because she has expressed interest in really getting focused on being back involved and really leading her team, and is excited and motivated about the business. And so I asked her to get her people together, and let's get you guys on a call and figure out where you're all at and just talk to you a little bit about engaging. Charmaine, I know you're already engaged on the new team page and stuff like that, but we are making this shift, and so it's going to be a lot of new information coming to you from all kinds of different personalities. So if you weren't resonating, with one person, you're going to have access to a lot more people now. And so I wanted to talk about that and kind of getting you guys on track if that's what you're wanting to do. And just meeting you, because I don't have a good, you guys are pretty far down for me, so I don't really have that kind of a relationship, and knowing who all of you are and what you might need, and how we can help direct you better. And so that's really was the purpose of this call, is just to kind of get everyone on the same page and working together, and just kind of re-engage everybody and answer questions, and just let you know that we're here to help you. We would like to, if you are a great recruiter, then let's talk about that. If you're a really good recruiter and you struggle at training, then let's figure all that out so that we can make sure that we're helping you the best way possible. So if you're great at bringing people in, but you're not great at training them, then let us know so that we can help you get those people trained, right? Like Charmaine posted this morning. Do what you're good at. We all have a place, and so I really wanted to find that out and just see where all of you are at so we can best help everyone grow. So I guess that's was the main purpose of the call, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Amie, do you want to share anything? Well, actually, you are sharing something. Go ahead. Or talking. What do you want to tell your team?
Oh, that I definitely, I kind of backed off for my own personal fears and everything like that. But now it's like I've realized that didn't help anybody. And so definitely come to me to help you. And if I don't feel comfortable doing something, I feel comfortable enough asking my uplines and everything like that for help, advice, anything like that. So I'm definitely here to help everyone, and I'm not afraid to utilize my resources to try to help people.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of resources, especially now with the merging on the larger team page, which is super duper excited about. The Health and Happiness Squad, help. I said help. Don't mind my pregnancy brain. Health and Happiness Squad, who are willing to help anybody with this journey. Who is on the phone that just joined us?
I think that's Megan.
Megan?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Hello, Megan. Yeah, so Carol, where do you feel you're at right now with your business?
Actually, I know a lot of people that could use it, but I just get scared and I don't know what to say or how to approach them.
Okay, so you feel like you have a lot of people that you could approach and that could benefit from the products, but you're fearful of how to approach them and what to do.
Yes. very much so.
Okay.
I have, when I see a post or I see somebody that needs it, like there's a girl at work that's got really bad psoriasis, and she has been buying this cream from pharmaceutical or a prescription, and she can't put it on her face and her neck, so I had an extra bottle of that body cream that I hadn't been using, and so I told her to try it to see if it helps, and she just started using it the other day. But I know that you have inside of your gut healthy too, so I don't know how to approach her about telling anything else, or or I want people to be healthy, but I don't know how to go. I don't know what to say. I don't want to push them away, right away.
Okay, perfect. Erin, do you want to take this one with your advice for her?
Yeah, that's fine. So part of that is just mindset, right? We're all scared. We're all fearful of, upsetting someone or having the rejection or whatever. But so what really is helpful is, like, if you train your mind that what you're doing is helping. You're offering to help somebody, and you know that your products are effective in helping her. And so if you go about it in that way, like, hey, I know I offered you the cream, but what I really want to show you is a couple of these testimonials where people really focused on cleaning up their gut, and it helped clear up their issues, right? So instead of you thinking of it like, oh, I'm trying to sell her something, you're going to go into it more like, I'm going to tell everybody that I know how the products can help them because I'm a helper person, right? And if you know the products work and you can change your mindset like that, then you can share unapologetically, right? And then if they decide not to try the products or use the products, that's nothing to really be upset about. That's just their opinion. It's like you're just bringing the information, right? It's just like being a pastor at a church or something where you're going every week and you're telling people about Jesus or whatever, and it's not up to the pastor if you decide to be saved. That's up to you, or whatever. If that person follows, the ways of God or what, you can use all different kinds of things, but basically what I'm saying is you can't look at it like it's your responsibility if they don't choose to use it. You're just there to help them, right? So all your job is to do is go and educate people and educate people and educate people, and then they have to make their own decision. Does that make sense?
Do I hand out pamphlets, or do I how do I share it with them other than just telling them? Is there something else I can show them?
Do you use Facebook much?
Yes.
Do you have a smartphone?
Yes.
Okay. So what you can do is in Facebook, you can search for things, right? Yep. So like the next time you see her, you can open up Facebook on your phone and you can type in psoriasis and plexus in the search bar, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to pull up all the testimonials of people who have psoriasis and plexus, and use plexus. You can say, look, I really wanted to show this to you to see what our products could really do to help you. Let me show you some testimonials, and then just let her scroll through them and take a look at them so that she can see what the products do. Or friend request her on Facebook. Yep. Say, hey, I really want to share something with you. Like, do you mind if I friend you on Facebook, right? So then you friend request her on Facebook, and then you could privately message her those testimonials.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because at work, we don't have a lot of time, and so that's a good idea.
And definitely use Amie and myself to help you once you're in these conversations. So, say to her, I don't know what her name is, but Susie, I'd like you to give cream, but I have some of these other really awesome stories of people with psoriasis that have been successful, not only using the cream, but really focusing on their gut health. And I'd love to help explain that to you and share some stories with you. There you go. And then in sharing, include Amie or myself right away in there so that we're already aware of what you've shared and what she knows.
Okay.
Versus puking a bunch of stuff onto somebody and then bringing us in later is a lot harder, especially if you don't feel as confident. It's really important to utilize Amie and myself in those conversations. So when you're out talking to people, or, you know, do you have your contact list of people? I know Amie has gone over it in the past with you on what to say, but really start engaging and using her more and saying, hey, Amie, I have this person who I want to share it with, and this is why I want to share it with her, and have her help you draft a message to even invite this person to learn, you know, just in the beginning until you become more confident, and then you can draft those messages on your own. And that goes for anybody that's on this call and on this team watching later. You know, utilize Amie and myself for those drafting of messages, because we've been doing this a lot longer, and you can learn as you earn. They say it all the time in this business. It's so true. You know, there's no need for you to put yourself out on an island and try to do this business by yourself. It's not meant to be that way. So when you're sharing, make those notes. Share as much as you feel comfortable with, because if you don't know the answer, say you don't know the answer, because that's a lot better than trying to fumble around words or, you know, say the wrong thing to somebody, but just get them into a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Because I know you can do it. You haven't, and you love the products and use them, and they really helped you. So, and this business could definitely help you. So let us help you. I said help a lot there. Okay, so Charmaine, what about you, girlfriend? You have rocking the PV here. Lots and lots of customers.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just the silver program that you and Amanda did that kind of like totally pushed me to go past my fears. I've been a little frustrated though lately, just because, here, let me turn, Tyler's watching the happy feet. I just been frustrated because I feel like some people that I thought were my friends have been really attacking me for, like, I posted about network marketing and that stupid unicorn drink, and they totally said that I was calling people fat and making fun of people. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would I ever do that? I used to be really big.
Well, first of
And
all,
I'm
when
like,
something like that happens, you have to, it's your personal Facebook page. It's your page. You are in control. So delete right away. End of story. That's my take on it. Somebody that's going to post something like that or comments like that, they're not going to stop. They're looking for a reaction from you, and they're loving the drama. So you are just feeding it to them even more. Even if what you're saying and responding is correct, is true, and it's not who you are, and that's not what you meant, it doesn't matter. And some people, it sucks, but some people just will never get it. And they will never get how it's really ironic that they're calling you out for supposedly calling someone else out while they're making you feel horrible at the same time for supposedly making someone else feel horrible. You know, it's like this vicious cycle of who can we make feel the worst. So you cannot engage it. You cannot engage it. You cannot entertain it, because the more you do, it's like pouring gasoline on a fire. You're just putting it on. You don't mean to. It's like you meant to grab the water to put it out, but instead it's gasoline. It truly, truly is. And you're putting it on, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now you're discouraged and consumed and have allowed one or two people's opinions to squash your excitement. And in doing that, you have perhaps missed out on somebody that God placed into your life, into your path today or yesterday, that you could have blessed and shared Texas with, but you kind of are like, you're not really sure anymore. They won. They knocked you down. They won. So anytime anything like that happens, you have to be so strong in who you are that it does not matter what someone else says, because at the end of the day, it only matters between you and God, and that's it. He knows your true heart. That's the only person that matters. Nobody else matters. Nobody else matters. It's that at the end of the day. That's the only person you have to answer to. So I don't engage in that kind of stuff. If people are personally posting things on my wall that are offensive, or I don't like their language or whatever, I'll delete it and I'll unfriend them if I have to. You know, it is what it is, because for one thing, social media is a beautiful thing, but it's so ugly at times too, because people can sit behind their computer and just type away, and they would never say something like that to someone's face.
I agree.
So,
Yeah, I did delete a couple of people's comments. And I talked to Amie about whether or not I should take it down, and she said to leave it up. I did get a lot of positive feedback, though. I think what hurt the most is that lately people have been saying, you know, you're been suckered, you're scamming people, and I'm like, and that's why I did the live. I said, you're not my friend. You don't know me. If you knew me, then you would know that I would never force anybody to buy anything or sell anything that I didn't believe in that could help people, or share it, because that's not my heart. And clearly these people don't know me. And one person actually did delete me, and I'm just like, well, that's fine, because obviously we weren't friends. Because, you know, instead of keeping it on Facebook, I actually did inbox her and tell her, you know, when you were doing Plexus, I never put you down. You know, I would never do that to you as someone that I call a friend. And she just like was like, oh, but you didn't do Plexus with me or whatever. I was like, it wasn't even about that. Someone gave me a 30-day supply when I couldn't afford it as a single mom. And it was like, I did not do Plexus with you because of you. I didn't do Plexus with you because I couldn't afford it.
right. But also, you know what? I'm a firm believer in the closer that we're getting to a breakthrough, the closer that we're getting to just God's blessing and His abundance, the more things like this are going to tempt us to stop. And it's the devil. It is the devil. I mean, the closer you are to a journey, think about if you're running a marathon. My goodness, those last 2 miles of that, I can just about imagine. I've never ran one, but I'm pretty sure I'd want to die those last 2 miles, and I would want to just be done. It's like giving birth. You know, you're at the end, you see the finish line, but you just want to be done, but you know that there is just ultimate glory at the end. So you're going to be tempted. You're going to find these things. It's like anything in life. You're being tested, and it is what it is. So you just really have.
Well, I have no intentions on quitting.
Yeah,
I'm never quitting.
Of course not. But also, don't let it crush your spirit at all, and don't let it make you.
It just hurts.
Feel bad. Of course, it hurts. We're human. You know. Of course.
To have people like question my heart.
Charmaine, like Erin said, though, it's all about mindset. Like, focus on the people who have trusted you. I mean, your PV is insane right now, and that's because people are believing what you are telling them, and they're believing in the products along with you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Charmaine. Anytime you go against the grain, you're going to have people that are going to rebuke you. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's the way you parent or the relationships you're in or whatever. I mean, people are going to be upset. So one thing that you have to know, and a really good book for you to read, if you've never read it, is The 4 Agreements. I think that book would be amazing for you. Okay, just based on the posts and stuff that I've seen you post. It's a great book, and one of the things in there is that when someone does something like that to you, it's really more about where they're at in their own life, not you. right? So 20 people could read that post, and every single person is going to interpret it a different way based on how they feel within themselves when they read the post. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And so you just have to understand that you're writing your story and they're writing their story. And right now their story might be kind of yucky. And that's okay. I mean, they have to write their story, but it might be kind of yucky, but that doesn't really have anything to do with you.
That's crazy that you say that, because it's like there were all these people that were like, you're shaming people. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Are you reading the same post? It was crazy to me. And then there was other people that would be like, are you guys reading what she wrote? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah. I think
feeling like I was feeling.
I think that book would do you a lot right now.
Don't take anything personally is one of the 4 agreements. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their
Oh,
own.
wow.
When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering.
I love that.
I'm telling you, that book changed my life when I read it. And it's amazing.
Yes, this is the book that changed my life. Right here. The other 3 agreements, just because they're so good, I'm going to tell you what they are. The first one is be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. The second agreement is that don't take anything personally. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. The fourth agreement, always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It'll be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. This book rocks.
Where do you get that at?
Barnes & Noble, anywhere, go online, order it. Amazon.
Yeah, it's an amazing book, and it should be read. And I think, you know, too, Charmaine, with the place that you're at in your life right now and what you're going through and this whole thing with Annie and all of that, I just think that book could be just a huge release for you. Like, when you read it, you're going to understand, like, even the things with Annie, like, that was her journey. That's what happened with her, and what she did and where she is today was her story. And somehow that story shaped and molded all the people around her like it was supposed to, right? But that is not, it's not your blame. It's not your, you don't control that. Only God controls that. Only God controls what happens. And when it's someone's time or not someone's time and all this. So I just feel like this book would really, I think it would speak to you a lot if you read it right now.
Yeah,
I think it would be great.
Get up and go get it.
Suggesting
This is
it.
on my nightstand. This is on my nightstand. That's why I got up and walked over to get it. Because this book, I'm telling you, there'll be times where you even read a couple pages, or I feel like I'm not being true to one of the rules. So I'll go back and I'll read it and I'll be like, okay, yes, you know, not a rules, but agreements. I'm like, yes, I have to. Like, so get the book.
I love that book. Like, for me, I love the book because it talks about how when you're younger, you make all these agreements. Like, if you're a good girl, you clean your room. If you're a good girl, you're going to do this. This is what pretty looks like. This is what skinny looks like. This is what smart is. And you make all these agreements in your mind, right? That is, you make that agreement, like, yes, that's what a pretty person looks like. Yes, this is what a smart person does. Yes, this is what you make all these agreements, and then you spend your whole entire life punishing yourself for not living up to these agreements that you made when you were just a little kid.
Yep.
Right? Those aren't agreements that God taught you. They weren't agreements that you were born with in your heart. It's all stuff that was taught to you that you agreed to when you were little. And then every day you try to live up to all these agreements that they're really not even there. They don't even exist.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that book with me.
You're welcome.
I think even with everything I'm going through with like struggling with the anniversary of her passing, that I am doing way better like with Plexus than I was last year and in a way better place.
Oh my gosh, you're doing awesome. Don't take it that way. You're doing awesome.
No, I'm just saying I'm really proud of myself because, like, you know, this is probably the month where I would have been, like, checked out on you guys, like, okay, I'll see you in June or something. But I'm, like, sharing, you know, and talking to people I don't even know about Plexus and, you know, just determined to change people's lives like it's changed mine.
You have to focus on the good. Focus on those people and pour into the people that have said yes, that have purchased from you. Follow up with them, encourage them, inspire them. You know, go with the positive, because the more that you focus on that, you will continually bring that back around to you. So
I do have a question.
Yes.
So I have people, okay, they're customers right now, but like they like the products, they're taking it, but they're not like communicating with me. Like I have one, she keeps saying she loves the products, but I don't know how many ProBio she's taking, how many BioCleanse. And then I have another customer who just did the 7-day trial, and she's been having constipation issues, and so she like quit her ProBio, quit her BioCleanse, didn't tell me, and I'm just like, they're not communicating with me, and I'm like, oh shoot. And these are people that have said they're like maybe a 7 for being in the business. And then another girl, she like, I don't know, she took the products but didn't really participate in the challenge, and so then she had these questions for me about symptoms that she was having, and I told her, I said, it's part of the die-off. I said, have you participated, you know, read any of the posts in the challenge? People were talking about that. I told her about my experience. I had tagged her in a post that I posted the other day. But, like, yeah, they aren't communicating with me. And I feel like that's been that way in the past where I haven't communicated enough. So I'm trying to keep in contact with everybody that's new and ask them how they're doing, how they're feeling, how is it working for them. But they're not keeping in contact with me. But they love the product.
You're going to get that sometimes, Charmaine. I mean, some people just go and do. Like, I purchased makeup from this girl, and she must have followed up with me like 20 times. And I'm like, yep, I'm fine. Like, some people are really busy, and they just, if they like the products and they're doing great with them, they're just going to keep taking them. You know, they're not necessarily going to respond. And as long as you're reaching out and asking, like saying, hey, I know you're super busy. I just want to double check with you, make sure that you're taking the correct amount of products or whatever. If you get time, can you just shoot me a message back, or maybe try to send them a text message? Like when you get their phone number from their customer account.
Yeah.
But
what about the ones that are having problems, though, that aren't talking to me? I'm like, communication.
Yeah, sometimes all you can do is send them the information and let them read it. And if they don't want to, I mean, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Sometimes people just, do you know them personally?
Yes, I do. These are people that I've known for years, and I'm like, why would you just quit taking your products? Like, talk to me. Like, I kept asking you how you're feeling, and I told her why I'm asking her. I told her, I said, you know, I need to know, like, how the products are making you feel, like, so we know if you're taking too much or what to do. And, you know, they just kind of, one of them, she was going to do the 60-day challenge with me, and she never got back with me for us to do her measurements. And I'd be asking her, how many are you taking of this? And all I get back was, I love the products. It's going great. I'm like, but what are you taking?
Sometimes you just gotta let it go, you know? Sometimes you just have to be like, that's so awesome. If you need anything, let me know. You know,
I'm just afraid that loving the products and them not taking it the right way, they won't get the results. And, you know, let's be honest, Erin, everybody that signs on with me wants my super results that they think that happened overnight.
well, everybody wants overnight, but I mean, that's just the reality. But then you can say, look, I reached out to you to make sure you're taking the products right, but you just don't respond. So because they will come to you when they don't like the products or they're not working. Trust me on that one. They will come to you. And so if you made the effort to reach out and make the information, then you just have to wait for them to come. And they may never come to you. She might take the products forever and lose all their weight and be perfectly fine, and you don't have to do anything. Congratulations. You just got a preferred bonus every month for free. You know, I mean, just take it. But if she comes back to you and is struggling, that's when you can address it. Look, I tried to reach out to you to make sure you're taking these right now. Tell me what you're taking. Like, what's going on? You know, how are you feeling? Maybe you're having detox, blah, blah, blah. And some people are going to take the products and then they're going to go into like hiding, you know? They're going to go into hiding. They're going to go like, what is that when they like give people their different identities and stuff? Witness protection. They're just going to be gone. Like they're like in plexus witness protection. They will not respond. I mean, it happens. It happens to all of us.
I'm trying to get ambassadors. I don't want them to go into plexus witness protection.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, it happens to all of us, and it's going to, you're just, I don't know anybody who hasn't signed at least one customer that just like disappear. Like they buy the products and then they're just gone. They won't respond. So
ambassador and she was ready to rock the business and go like to Diamond. Requested me, was following me on Instagram. Like I met with her, talked to her, and all of a sudden one day, like I went to go message her and I couldn't. The chick like blocked me and just went away. So I mean, it happened to all of us. And I tried to call her, and she's just gone. So again, it goes back to one of the agreements, you know. It's not about us. It's not, you know, it is what it is. If you would feel more comfortable, maybe having a better system of when you get a customer, you know, maybe especially since you feel like you want to switch to ambassadors, utilize Amie and invite Amie and your customer in a conversation and say, hey, this is my friend Amie. She really helped me with the products and on my journey to success. I'd love for you guys to connect. Something like that, you know, so you're already starting to form those relationships and have that third party validation. Because if you're just getting these customers without the third party validation, without the three-way chats, without that kind of stuff, because you're just out there talking to them, you really need to still get that third party validation in there. And that would be a great way to do it by Amie, you know, adding Amie into the conversation or myself or whatever and saying, I'm so excited for Susie. She purchased, and say what product she purchased, you know. Again, this is my friend Amie. She's been doing it forever, and whatever. And the conversation can just take off. And maybe your friend would say to Amie, yeah, I ordered the triplex, and Amie can say, that's awesome. This is how you want to start out, or how many pills are you taking, or that sort of thing.
Hillary, I don't mean to, this is not even for this call, but Kylie wasn't on I just thought about Kylie. Is she going to want to post?
I don't know.
Okay. Just message me later about that, because I'll forget.
Yep. I'm going to write it down, because I will forget. I'm pregnant, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Squirrel syndrome.
I'm asking the pregnant lady to remind me.
Right.
With squirrel syndrome.
I know. Okay, Michelle, welcome to the call. Hey, girl.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. Better late than never. So tell us, we're just kind of going over everyone's, journey, where they're at right now and how they're feeling. So maybe if you just want to fill us in on where you are and what your thought process is. And I know you marked, you're on my list of people that commented for Erin for a 4, 6, and an 8, Erin, on your number scale. Michelle commented. So if you want to share a little bit with us, that'd be great.
Well, I had a couple people interested. And one of them, she really was really interested. I gave both of them a 7-day trial that I had just laying around. The one girl, her name was Haley. I work with both of these girls. She just she took the 7 days. She really, really liked it. I had her go through the cards that we get that have all the products on them. I had her go through that. She really didn't think of anything else she wanted. I mean, I've touched base with her every time I work. The other girl, Tina, she says she's going to sign up. She wants to sign up as an ambassador. But the last time she tried, she just didn't have the money. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I had those 2 really good leads in a week, and then it's just kind of died off from there. And I don't really know where to go.
Have you ever made a contact list?
I started one, but I don't know where I put it.
Okay. Because here's the thing. And this happens a lot, okay? A lot of people start the business. They approach their first 2 or 3 people that they want on the products, right? They want, and they're like, these products are going to be great for this person, right? And they get stuck on those people until they think, like, they just keep going back to the same people because you want to help them, right? So, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I've gone through most of, like, my Facebook list, my friends list. I've gone through just about everybody.
And you message them all, or?
Yep. And I've done a lot of 3-ways with a lot of them when I first started. I haven't gone back in, like, I should do this. Go back and see the ones who were interested and message them again, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I planned on doing that. But other than that, I don't really know where to go.
When did you first start?
January of last year, I believe.
And you haven't followed up with those people yet?
No.
Okay.
I kind of just died off there for a while.
That's fine. Okay, so a couple things that come to mind when I hear you say that is, number one, if you messaged a lot of people and did a lot of 3-ways and did not find success, I would like to see those messages.
Okay.
Right? Or Hillary or somebody needs to look at those messages and find out what are we saying in the messages that maybe we can tweak a little bit, right? So are we hitting their color personalities? Are we just doing a generic message? Like, what about the message is not getting you success, right? Because chances are, if you're messaging that many people, you would get a commitment, right? You would get a commitment. And so what we need to do is just go back and tweak the messages, take a look at them, and maybe work one-on-one with you. Like, if you go back and create your list and work one-on-one with someone and say, okay, I want this person because of this reason, and then maybe we can help you craft some messages to get you going so you can get that experience of writing an effective message, right? Okay. And so since it's been so long, I mean, I think you need to just start like you're brand new.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Find your excitement, participate in the team page. Let's get you in a place where you can, start creating some great Facebook posts that are engaging and exciting, and let's teach you how to recraft your messages to be more effective, and I think you'll have, more success that way.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I completely agree with Erin. That's exactly what I would have told you. The same thing. And it takes anywhere from 5 to 8 follow-ups with people before they're even going to order. So, just sending out one message and you don't hear anything from them, you really truly have to go, that's why we call it Follow-Up Friday. Pick a day that works for you and pick a plan, pick a system, really go. I know you're signed up under Kayla. So maybe you, Kayla, and Amie sit down and talk, and you say to Amie, okay, I want to be gold by this time. And you really think about, like, why do you want to be gold? What is that going to mean for you? Set that goal and that timeline, and then say, okay, well, that means I need 20 people on my first 3 levels. And I want that in X amount of time. Well, then I'm going to have, keep breaking down what you're going to need to do. That way you can have your, your daily, why am I blanking on the word? IPAs, income producing activities, daily method of operation. There's the word I was looking for. Oh my goodness. Your DMO, the DMO that matches with your goal. I think that's so important for people. So many people get caught up on, somebody else's version or whatever they think success is for them. Really craft something that's going to work for you and fit into your schedule and your goals. Once you get that, you're going to look at it and go, okay, well, that means I'm going to need to get my booty moving, and I need to message, they say 5-3-1. Well, I need to message at least 10 people a day, because that's what my list looks like, and these are my goals. So really break it down and decide what you need to do. The 5-3-1 is 5 new reach outs, 3 follow-ups, and train yourself on something. That's 5-3-1. If you get consistently to do that every single day and keep track of that, that's another thing that's really important. And girl, I'm preaching to the choir here on this, because I was so bad at keeping track. That's not my strong suit. I'm not organized, but I want to be organized.
Yeah.
So definitely there's power in pen to paper, write it down somewhere where you can see it. And even with your DMOs, write it down, stick it on the mirror, be like, okay, Michelle, did you message your 5 people today? Did you do your 3 follow-ups? Did you do your one thing training yourself? And once you do that and get yourself into a habit, into a rhythm of doing it, you will find success. But it's not enough to kind of just dabble your toes and try it for a week.
Yeah.
And then go MIA for a week. It's no different than with the products. If someone came to you with the products and said, hey, these aren't working, and they said, well, I tried it last week, I didn't do it this week, I'll try it again this week. You would say, well, girlfriend, you're not going to be successful. It's the same in this business, right? You have to do it consistently. And it's just important that you feel confident in what you're doing. And that's by having that list and bringing it to Amie or Kayla or myself and saying, okay, these are the messages. And like Erin said, I would love to see what your 3 ways look like in the past. What are you sending out to people right now? And again, follow up is important. 5 to 8 contacts before anyone orders. So does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I'm trying to find those 3 ways.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Michelle, I was going to tell you that it's a couple of people that I've gotten to sign up or become customers of mine. It's taken me 2 years. I've been talking to them about Plexus since I started, and one girl just signed up with me as an ambassador 2 days ago. So,
oh, wow.
Like they said, it takes 5 to 8 times. So they've been watching my posts and people don't comment, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, so tell me about this Plexus again. So don't give up.
Okay.
2 years. Planting seeds.
I still have people reach out to me, and I'm almost 4 years in.
Yep, I'm 3 years in. Same thing.
So,
and sometimes they reach out to you and don't do anything about it. They say they're going to do it, and then they reach out to you again, and they don't do it. So eventually they do it.
Yeah, it's a timing thing. It's timing for everybody. So usually when someone says no, that just means not right now.
Yeah.
You know? There's that saying, like, you have to hate where you are more than, like, you have to basically hate where you're at to make yourself change, right? You're not going to change until you hate your circumstances.
Yeah.
Right. You have to be sick and tired.
Change. So you have that gap there. And so it's like, when you first contact them, maybe they're feeling okay or they're still in that, you know, place, but like you might contact them another time and they might be like sick or have lost a job or they hate their job or maybe their boss is terrible. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
or a different life circumstance happened to them, you know, they took a pay decrease or who knows, you know, and that is just about like timing. So that follow-up in like 8 to 12 touches, what happens over those 8 to 12 touches isn't that the 12th time they finally just listen to you. It's that their circumstances are changing and their view on their life at that time is the right time.
So how often should you wait between, like, first time you contact someone and they say no, how long should you wait to contact them again?
If you get a straight up no, I'd wait a month.
Okay.
Like if they just say absolutely not. But if they're like, I really don't have time right now, or let me look at this, you know, let me look it over and I'll get back to you, you know, those kinds of messages is like a few days. You know,
Okay.
don't wait longer than a few days before you're following up with them, for sure by the next week.
Okay.
And even if you get people into those three-way conversations and they're like, you know, it sounds okay, but it's really not for me, you know, ask permission, like, hey, I totally understand, you know, they want to do it, but they're financially not ready at this time. I totally understand. Besides the other ways we're going to troubleshoot and say, you know, what is your budget, and really work with them, because we do have, you know, ways that we can work with people's budgets. But if they're they cannot do it, or make sure that you are planting that seed of follow-up, meaning, you know, hey, I totally understand, but if I come across something that I think that you would find helpful, or say it's someone struggling with, Carol mentioned earlier, psoriasis. You know what, if I come across another testimonial of someone with psoriasis and it's helped them, would you mind if I just shot that to you or shared it with you? You know, ways that you're saying, you're opening up that door. So again, too, you don't feel like you're just randomly messaging people. You know,
Right.
You always want to be value adding in the follow-up. You know,
And the other thing you can do is
go ahead.
Incentives or special events that we're doing, 7 days, VIP events, you know, whatever that is, you know, that's another time that you can message them and say, hey, I know you were interested, you know, a month ago, or hey, you know, I know I haven't talked to you in a while. I just wanted to let you know we have this awesome group going on, or we have this special incentive that's taking place now. So I just wanted to touch base with you again, you know. Give yourself a reason. I forget what Celeste Gwen said she used to call. Oh, when Celeste Gwen messages people, she doesn't tell them about the 60-day money-back guarantee because she uses that to follow up with them.
Ooh.
That's nice. And you know, you guys, this big reveal is coming. I mean, hello. What better reason to follow up with someone? And Michelle, for you, it's going to be very easy, a lot easier than you think, to follow up with those, because you can do a message something similar to, hey, Erin, oh my goodness, we haven't chatted in so long. I hope everything's going well with you. And for me personally, this is what I do. I would have gone on Erin's page and seen what Erin was up to, and I would have commented something, you know, what she's doing currently. Let's say Erin had a child that just went to prom. I'm just using it because my news feed's all, you know, prom kids. Oh, I saw Johnny went to prom. Oh my goodness, that was so sweet. You know, my Plexus business is booming right now, and there are so many exciting things I would love to share with you if you had a chance, you know, whatever the case may be. But something, you know, Plexus is revealing something huge, is coming out May 6th. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's going to be amazing. You know, shoot them the link. Get it livened up. You know, you have a lot of ways that you can follow up without having yourself feel uncomfortable at all. Don't you think, Erin? Oh, you're muted still.
Now can you hear me? Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with Hillary. I mean, you're a year and a half, a year in, or a year and a half in almost now. And if you haven't reached out to these guys again, I mean, holy cow, you've got a great opportunity to message these people, because listen, I mean, think about where you were a year and a half ago. I mean, so much happens in a year and a half. These guys are like fresh, you know, just it'd be like messaging fresh people, really, because it's been so long. And you look pretty young. How old are you?
24.
Okay, so think about how much you grow between 22 and a half and 24. I mean, that is huge. Like 22 and a half, people are still like coming out of college, doing this, like they're poor, they're trying to figure it out. Like now you're 24, you're starting to get more into that. Like I'm adulting successfully now, and you know, like maybe it sucks and you don't have enough money because you're still not getting paid great at your job. You know, you have all these great things that you can use to promote your business, but you've got to like put your thinking cap on. You have to dig deep and get creative and think about these people. You can't just send the magic text to everyone. You can't just send the same message across the board. You need to think about, hey, I've been watching this girl's newsfeed, and I know she got a job out of college, but she's not making very much money, and she's complaining. Like, and I know she loves to shop, or I know this person's talking about being stressed out and sick and whatever, you know, all those things. You know, people at your age are having kids, and they want to stay home, and all those kinds of things. So you need to just be creative, use your thinking cap, and, you know, really invest some time into crafting your messages. I think that's going to help you a lot.
Yes, and I'm going to be like, don't do this. I don't want to hear from you again that you don't know where to go and your list is done, because that's out the window. We've squashed that. You don't get to use that. That's done. Plus, it's so important. I'm mindset, you know. So I want Michelle to say to herself, I have an awesome contact list. I have a lot of people that need Plexus, want Plexus, and they are going to be just flooding me with messages and want these products. You know, it's so powerful what you're telling yourself, even before you're messaging them. Don't message somebody with the mindset in the back of your head going, she's totally going to say no. Don't even waste your time sending a message if that's in the back of your mind, because you've already put that out there and she's going to say no. You know, send out what you want to receive, not what you think you're going to get back. So really, really focus on that and work on that. I like to say, put on your diamond hat, you know, or wherever you want to be in this business. I'm a gold ambassador hat, and message people as if you're a gold ambassador. Like, what would you feel like? You know, put your shoulders back, speak with confidence, and just go. And again, remember that their reaction has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Everything to do with them and where they're at. So don't allow their reaction, their anything to then encompass you and make you feel it. You know, you be firm and true in your belief. You believe in this business, you believe in these products, you believe in network marketing, and you believe in yourself, and you're worth it. So go through that list, tell yourself, Michelle is a successful Plexus ambassador. What do? I share health and happiness with others. You know, whatever you have to do, but really, really work on that mindset. And when you're writing out your contact list, put down those names and really put the energy behind it. I'm serious of this person is going to say yes. This person is going to say yes. Rather than making your contact list out of fear and going, I have to get more names on this list. This is not enough names. I know she's going to say no. I don't even know why I wrote down her name as you're writing the list, right? Because I know you guys do it. I know you do it, right? Yeah. You do it. You're making this list and you're like, well, this is ridiculous. She's totally going to say no. Why did I even put her name down? Michelle, can you even do this? I don't know if you can do this. You tried this already. You tried it for like a year. No, you totally can't do this. Remember those 2 people that told you no and you had them? Yeah, you can't. So stop all those conversations because I know you're doing them. I know you're doing them. Yes, right? Stop all of those. Put a positive, I can do this mindset even when you're writing the contact list from start to finish. Okay? See, that's my preaching. I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. Anybody else? What, Carol?
Make a good preacher.
Yeah, right? Preacher Hillary. I used to say
Health and wellness.
before I thought like God actually would forgive me. I was like, I would walk into church and spontaneously combust. But now I'm good. I'm good with the Lord. I know we all make mistakes. So yeah, I mean, the basis of this business is simple. It truly is. It's just sharing Plexus opportunity products with others. You're truly sharing health and happiness with others, and you're sharing hope. People are going to go to bed tonight praying for an answer to their finances, to their health. It's Monday. Maybe that mom is dreading going back to work, or you have a first-time mom who's going to be dropping off that baby at daycare and is going, I wish I was able to stay home. So go forward. Go forward, my people, and share with just unapologetically, like Erin said. You have that belief within you, and whatever works for you and what you feel confident in, that's what you need to use. That's what you need to direct yourself towards, right? But keep it simple. This is just simply the more people you share with, the more opportunity you have for customers, the more opportunity you have for ambassadors, etc. Get people in 3-way conversations as well. Utilize your upline. That third-party validation is huge. And it's how you learn. And this business is fun, and it's a team. It's a team effort. You know, never feel like you're out on an island by yourself. And if you feel that way, it's probably because you put yourself there. And I know that because I've done that myself. I've put myself in an island alone. It's not fun. I've been in Pittyville, so I know what it looks like. You know, I get it. I totally get it. I've told myself all the negative things before too. So I understand those struggles. It really truly comes down to whether you think you can or you think you can't. You're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome. Well, I've kept you guys on here for an hour, and Erin, it's 10 after 10, and you're a peach because I would have turned into a pumpkin by now. Can you guys see it? I'm turning into one now.
I am a pumpkin. What are you talking about?
Charmaine.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna order 2 of those books as soon as it gets here at the end of the week. I'll catch up and give you yours.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That's super
I'm
sweet.
so excited to read it. You're amazing.
So are you.
That's that one plexus I tell you I love you.
All right, yellows, let's sing Kumbaya. Ready?
Hi. That's so sweet. Y'all are going to love it.
Pregnant woman crying. Oh my goodness.
Pass on that book to other people too. Pass it on.
Now we
Thank
got
you so much. That really means a lot.
You're welcome.
It's like an early birthday present.
Well, there you go. I just had mine, so.
I know.
Awesome. Do you have anything else you want to share with your team here?
No, not yet.
Amy? Oh, I muted you. I unmuted you, and then you unmuted you, and then muted yourself. You hit it. You just, I won't touch it. Unmute yourself, baby. There.
Sorry, they're wrestling girls, so. But yeah.
I can't wait
thank
to buy a
you
couple
for
baby outfits.
Amie, go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you for you and Erin having this call, and then these ladies for joining us.
Yes, awesome. It was so nice. It was nice to see your faces. Carol, happy 60th.
Thanks,
I
Hillary.
know. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all that you guys pour into us. Like, you're amazing. You're amazing, balls.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Erin.
You're welcome.
Being up past 10.
All right, ladies. Have a great night.